If you are a dissatisfied, unstimulated, burnt out, seasoned nest leader who is tired of making significant personal sacrifices for your demanding job, compromising your health, well being, and personal relationships, grappling with the frustration and stress of working for someone else, and you're seriously considering leaving nursing management or leadership, in this video, I will help you break free from these chains by addressing the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck. Transform your years of nursing expertise into becoming a successful nurse consultant so that you finally have control over your own time, work schedule, find fulfillment, and make an impact using your nursing expertise. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you're notified each time I publish a new video. I have used the exact same strategies I'm sharing with you today to go from stuck, unfulfilled, and stressed in my nursing leadership job to time plus location plus income freedom through nurse consulting in a matter of weeks. This journey began with answering three simple questions that many struggling nurse managers never think to ask. Let me walk you through each one, but before I do, if you're here because you're serious about finding fulfillment and having control over your time and schedule through building a successful nurse consulting business, book a free consultation with me and I'll help you map out a customized plan to becoming a successful nurse consultant. My calendar link is in the comments below. The first question is, why do you want to get out of nursing management or leadership? I was losing myself in the weight of the nursing management responsibility, and I could tell through the following three things. I was becoming a different person, so I stopped doing the things I used to do or the hobbies I used to do. And when it comes to you, are you still the same person you were when you started off in that role? I was adhering by policies that I didn't believe in. For example, we had a policy that if a staff member called in sick, we had to replace them with our own staff, and if we couldn't, then we could not hire agency to replace them as a way of saving money and sticking to budget. But then this led to clients and residents suffering, or even other staff resenting their jobs because they had to cover up for the short staffing on those days. And I did not believe in this, but I had to adhere to this policy. What about you? Are there policies that you're having to adhere to, even though you resist them and you do not agree with them with every fiber of your being? I had become more concerned with the metrics looking good and meeting deadlines rather than people's well being. What do I mean? If there was a deadline to be met, then I would probably rush through an interaction with the client or staff member. Are you constantly finding yourself pressured to meet tight deadlines at the expense of your team or clients' well-being? My second reason for wanting to leave nursing leadership and management was because I was constantly running on empty. Working long hours, even when I was off, I wasn't fully switching off because I was on call and expecting to receive a phone call or put out a fire any hour of the night. And this led to sacrificing my own personal well being and relationships for my job. And I just want to pause and reflect with you right here that this is where many nest leaders forget that their job is very important and it's crucial to your well being and your sense of fulfillment in your life. But at the end of the day, your company is a business, and unfortunately, you are easily replaceable. Lastly, I wanted to leave because I had lost the passion that I once had for my job. When I first started out, I had so much excitement and joy each day going into work. But at this stage, I had started dreading waking up in the morning. I was bored and unstimulated, dissatisfied, and I found myself complaining a lot. Can you relate? The second question to ask yourself as a struggling nurse manager who has reached a career crossroad is, what mindset limitations are keeping you stuck? The first limitation is an addiction to pain. Think of the Stockholm syndrome, where you become so used to your pain and you identify closely with it, so much so that you start defending broken systems that were never designed for you to thrive. Recognize this pattern and begin begin to heal from whatever is causing you to be comfortable with pain. The second limitation is, even though you're struggling and a part of you is dying little by little each day, you crave and hold on to the false appearance of success. You want to look like you've got it together and you actually don't. This was a big one for me, and I know I'm not the only one. You overcome this limitation by giving yourself permission to fail and really acknowledging that you don't have it all together, and that's okay. The third limitation that can keep you stuck is a low sense of self-worth. Your sense of self-worth comes from your job, and without it, you feel worthless. The truth is, this is a lie. You're worthy with or without a fancy job title. Personally, for me to overcome this, I leaned into my relationship with God, and I still do so on a daily basis. What about you? What can you lean on? The fourth limitation that will keep you stuck as a struggling nest manager is low confidence. You don't believe in yourself, so you settle for the lowest hanging fruit and miserable conditions. You overcome this by actively building your self-confidence and belief in yourself as a person. I did this by doing two things that were scary, but giving myself permission to do them anyway. I traveled around the continent of Australia and learned about all the different beautiful places and met a lot of new people. This was outside of my comfort zone. And the second thing I did was learning how to ride a bike as an adult. And I remember that sweet moment when I finally balanced on that bike. I simply broke into tears. It was more than just learning how to ride a bike. It was about me knowing that I can conquer anything I set my mind to. Two books that helped me through this was Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg and Nice Girls Don't Get the Corner Office. The third and most important question to ask yourself as a struggling, unstimulated, bent out, seasoned nurse leader who is ready for change is, how can you transform your career by using your nursing expertise in a way that enables and helps you to thrive? I didn't know the answer, so I tried different business models. I started a blog, a YouTube channel, I sold digital and physical products, but still I could not find the traction and fulfillment I was looking for until I chose Nest Consulting. If you're sitting on the fence, here's 4 reasons why you too should consider Nest Consulting. 1, I wanted to stop wasting time by interrupting and breaking the cycle of job hopping from one job I hate to the next. And I see it all the time. I see all these amazing LinkedIn posts saying so and so has started a new position as chief nurse or assistant nurse manager because they're seeking something new and they think this new job is going to be different. But within 6 to 7 months, again, you realize that it's still the old and same system. You still have the same problems, just with a different name and a different title. Or if you have been studying different business models but failing to gain any traction, then with Nest Consulting, you already have mastered the skill set you're sought after in healthcare, and is hands down the quickest way to utilize your nursing expertise in a way that gives you income, impact, and fulfillment. 2 is the ability to control your own schedule and time freedom that comes with Nest Consulting. I honestly cannot remember the last time I had to ask somebody for holidays or time off. And as an experienced nest leader, autonomy is important. 3, you kiss boredom goodbye. You make an impact and you get to wake up doing work that is exciting and fulfilling to you. What do I mean? As a nest consultant, you package your nursing expertise based on your personality, your strengths, your past experience, and then take that and propose solutions to healthcare providers that are in pain. This means no more monotony and doing what you love. Lastly, as a nurse consultant, you get a full say on your income. You get to negotiate your consulting rates, and if you decide to scale, you can subcontract and build a nurse consulting firm. Stop holding back. Now is the time. And if that's you, if you're a struggling nurse leader who is unstimulated, dissatisfied, burnt out, and at a career crossroads and wondering how to transition into nurse consulting using your years of nursing expertise, then book a free consultation with me. The link to my calendar is in the comments below.